Hello, everyone. This is the Abundance Oracle here for one more idea for an Airbnb, VRBO, or wherever you go to get your advertising done. Have you ever considered or have thought of city folk as, oh my gosh, those city folk, there's just horrible horrible lifestyle. You're out in the rough and you're very excited to be out in the rough and you're working man. And some people might call you a redneck. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I think it's a conservative person who knows how to get things done. So anyway, have you ever considered renting out your place as a redneck place? So what does that mean? I'm not really sure, but I think you could advertise for city slickers to come to the country. Oh, maybe you could have a truck even. I don't know what it means, but if you have a tractor in your yard, that might help. Like, really think of how unique you are. You know how to get things done. So if you can get things done, maybe, once again, I go back to maybe you have a nice house, not a farmhouse or a barn or something that you could add a room onto, and people could come or have a party in your barn if it's not usable but still standing and in good shape. A redneck barn, a redneck wedding, a redneck party. Think of people you could advertise that, get those people, let's see, who are fancy people, finance people, out coming to you for an experience. Now, I don't know what that experience would be like, a men's experience, but if you all have something that you think and you know in your mind, oh yeah, I could do that. It's a way to raise money without probably doing too much work. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Maybe you have one of those big Coca-Cola vending machines or something that, just sort of like country-ish type of thing. Instead of calling it a nice country house, like really go full-fledged to the other side, a redneck experience. And then the city slickers, it's the same thing. Come be a city slicker. What would that look like? Well, you could have the list of all the places, the restaurants maybe that you go out to, or where you go for a drink. If you lived, here's a thought, you lived in Boston, that bar Cheers is in Boston somewhere. You could have that be when you feel like you want to go to a place where, what's the theme song? The place where you're at home, I think, whatever, but you get the idea. What about having a James Bond type of experience in the city? That might be very interesting. All right, love you all. This is the Abundance Oracle. Being crazy, but doesn't that sound like fun, being able to do some of that stuff? I think that would be great. And if you go with an experience, people are usually willing to spend more money on experience than something just basic. So let's get thinking. Use our noggin. Okay, love you tons. Please subscribe if you have a chance. If you have good ideas, write it below. Okay, love you. Bye-bye.